I'm here today again to talk about this book, Built to Go Global. The book Built to Go Global is a very important book for all entrepreneurs and aspiring business people, particularly those who are going for retirement that would like to do entrepreneurship or produce products that they would like to sell in the national market. So today I'm coming to talk to you on the 30 reasons why you need a book Built to Go Global as an entrepreneur. If you are looking for market to sell your product abroad, then you will love this book, Built to Go Global. You will find it difficult to get buyers abroad, then you will love this book, Built to Go Global. If you like a book full of stories about, to drive home the point rather, of the message that is being passed across in the book, then you will like this book, Built to Go Global, because the book is full of stories and case studies. If you are looking for why many business people drop out of export business, then you will love this book. Then you will love this book. If you want to build a successful business in export, then you will love this book. If you want to build a sustainable export business, then you will love this book. If you want to know if you are ready for the export market, because the challenge of readiness is a big deal in export business, then you will love this book. If you want to know if you are ready, that's examining yourself to know if your business and yourself is ready for export market, then you will love this book. What are you still waiting for? Grab your copy now.
Up to 200 FX program of the Central Bank of Nigeria has made it very difficult for many bankers to be able to meet their target because they now need to focus on getting in more export customers for the banks. To be able to meet this target, you need to build a capacity to solve export customers' problems. We're happy to inform you that we have a solution for you. It is a bouquet of online certificate courses for trade professionals from PT Impex Trade Academy. These courses are affordable, comprehensive, insightful, and engaging with a flexible payment plan. You can register for 1 month access with 50,000 Naira, 2 months access with 100,000 Naira, and lifetime access with 150,000 Naira. To see the list of courses and register today, visit the website below. Are you a professional or a businessman? Do you desire to earn dollars, euros, or pounds? Have you totally taken your business to the world? Does it look like a daunting task? You desire to know what you need to do to get ready to go global? Do you know that there is a science behind making the product or service to go global in a successful and sustainable manner? To learn more about it, get a copy of the book titled Built to Go Global. A scientifically proven, tested, and trusted template for building a successful and sustainable export business. To order, call 080 912 44449. Are you an account officer, relationship manager, or marketer in a bank? Are you struggling to meet your income and deposit targets? Are you on the verge of losing your job for non-performance? You desire a change for the better in your career? Then register for the Certified Global Trade Management Professionals from the American Institute of Extended Studies to acquire skills needed to solve import-export trade customers' problems and consequently attract the deposit and income of the transaction to your bank. Registration is currently ongoing. Call this number to register today. Are you?
All right, good evening, everyone. You're welcome to another edition of this program. Today we'll be going to another country in Africa. We'll be going to visit another country in Africa, another state in Nigeria, and the state we are visiting today is Benue State. If you're here to get the book Build to Go Global, the book basically reveals to you exactly what you need to be able to have a successful and sustainable business in Nigeria, export business in Nigeria. If you want to have access to this video, also afterwards, feel free to visit our YouTube channel, Voice of African Trade. Voice of African Trade. Voice of African Trade have all the videos of the session we've had in the past, providing you information as far as export business is concerned, particularly when it has to do with doing business on the African continent. When it has to do with doing business on the African continent. If you also want to have access to the link of this program every week, please feel free to visit our YouTube channel and visit our Telegram channel rather. The Telegram channel is called African Export Business Platform. African Export Business Platform. The African Export Business Platform gives you access to all the previous, to the link of every session we are having every week. By simply clicking on that link, you will be able to find it easy to have access to the session we are having on a weekly basis via Zoom. So we have done Abia, we have been to Adamawa, we have been to Akwa Ibom State, we have been to Bauchi State. Last week, we were in Bayelsa. But this week, we are shifting gear. We are moving away from the South-South region, going back to the north, and our flight is touching down on Benue this week. What's interesting about this country, this state called Benue, is that Benue is a very, very interesting state. Very interesting state with enormous potential to generate income, but like many other states in Nigeria, in which the people are relying on the handout from Abuja, which has made many not to do anything for themselves. That is also affecting this state called Benue. We'll go on a short break. When we come back, we begin to discuss the state Benue.
Are you a professional or a businessman? Do you desire to earn dollars, euros, or pounds? Have you totally taken your business to the world? Does it look like a daunting task? You desire to know what you need to do to get ready to go global? Do you know that there is a science behind making your product or service to go global in a successful and sustainable way? To learn more about it, get a copy of the book titled Build to Go Global. A scientifically proven, tested, and trusted template for building a successful and sustainable export business. To order, call 080-912-44449.
Preamble, and this basically covers why Benue must export. Benue should export because it makes the state to avoid overdependence of federal allocation. Benue should export because it helps them, it will help them to boost the GDP of the state. Benue should export because export create opportunity for the SME in the state to grow. Benue should export because it makes the businesses in Benue not to depend on local market, not to rely only on domestic market. Benue should export because it helps the state to earn proceeds and grow income of the state. And when I say Benue should export, I mean Benue as a state, together with businesses in Benue. Export also can help the state to make farming and rural life become more lucrative. By the way, we are dealing with the food basket of the nation. Export can make the state to gain global market share and recognition. Export can make Benue the home of creativity and innovation. Export could be an industrialization catalyst for Benue State. Export will help the state in job creation and poverty eradication. It helps the state to know the value of what the state has as competitive advantage. Export will make the state to live for other states to follow. Export will make the state to be independent of federal allocation. Export will make the businesses in the state to enjoy numerous incentives from the government. It's also an opportunity for the people of the state to maximize their indigenes abroad. It's a poverty eradication tool. It can help the state to quit the league of states depending on wasting assets like oil. It's a tool to revive the economy of the state. It can slow down rural-urban migration, create tax-free incentive for the state, help in the utilization of idle capacities of the companies in the state. It also helps us to know that the state is viable. How can you say a state is not viable? A state that has land, that has people, a state that can grow and farm, and someone is saying it's not viable. Export is a wealth creation opportunity for the state. It can help the state to exploit the potential of products found in the state. The state can, the business of the state can earn more for my improvement of competition, and of course, zero in on the area of strength. Focus on their area of strength. So what do you see in Benue today? I don't know if you are from Benue. What do you see in Benue today? People often see unemployment, and I will show you the data that confirm the unemployment level in Benue State. So there's unemployment, of course. You can choose to focus on poverty in the state. You can choose to focus on the frustration in the state. What do you see in the state? This state have a huge opportunity for farming. In fact, Benue State calls itself food basket of the nation. That is very instructive. That is very instructive. Food basket of the nation. Why? Because of the enormous farm produce coming out of the state. Yet, this state is depending on federal allocation from Abuja. There are opportunities also in mining, even though the state calls itself food basket of the nation, but I must tell you, Benue had a huge opportunities in mining. And you'll see them shortly. And of course, opportunities in the population of the people that reside in this state. Opportunities in the population of people that reside in the state. We'll go on a short break. When we return, we'll go into broader discussion on Benue, looking at the peculiarity of Benue.
AfCFTA FX program of the Central Bank of Nigeria has made it very difficult for many bankers to be able to meet the target because they now need to focus on getting in more export customers for the banks. To be able to meet this target, you need to build a capacity to solve export customers' problems. We're happy to inform you that we have a solution for you. It is our bouquet of online certificate courses for trade professionals from PT Impex Trade Academy. These courses are affordable, comprehensive, insightful, and engaging with a flexible payment plan. You can register for 1 month access with 50,000 naira, 2 months access with 100,000 naira, and lifetime access with 150,000 naira. To see the list of courses and register today, visit the website below.
All right. What are the peculiar things about this state? Benue was created in 1976 by General Murtala Mohammed, one of the 7 states created by military administration headed by General Murtala Mohammed. The state derived its name from the river Benue, which is the 2nd largest river in the country and reputed to have the largest fresh water reserve in Nigeria. The state has border with Nasarawa in the north, Taraba in the east, Cross River in the south, Enugu in south to the southwest, and Kogi to the west. It also shares international boundaries with Republic of Cameroon to the southeast. Nicknamed the food basket of the nation as a result of the competitive advantage in agriculture. The state produces 70% of Nigerian soya beans. Wow. And is the largest producer of fruit concentrate and cassava in Nigeria. The state derived its name from River Benue, like we said, and 2nd largest in Nigeria. Located in the Middle Belt, occupied 3,059 square kilometers. The capital is Makurdi. It has 23 local governments. It has about 6 million people located in rainforest and greeny savanna region. What are the major crops from Benue? Yam, rice, beans, cassava, potato, maize, soybeans, sorghum, millet, cocoa, sesame, melon, groundnut, tomato. On the solid mineral side, kaolin, limestone, barite, gemstone, gypsum, feldspar, wolframite. There are 3 agricultural zones in Benue. The northern zone comprised of Makurdi, Buruku, Gwe West, Boko, Guma, East, Goa East, and Takra. I hope I'm pronouncing it very well. Local government area. Central zone comprised of the Ado, Obi, Agatu, Ogbadibo, Opuku, Oju, and Otupo local government. Now, opportunity, according to NIPC, opportunity available in this state are in agribusiness, small size manufacturing, healthcare, tourism, energy, and mining. So let's look closely into this state. Let's look closely into this state. It has a competitive advantage in yam production, in kaolin and limestone. It has the longest stretch of river system in Nigeria, largest producer of fruits, paddy rice, sesame seed, cassava, and soya beans. Largest producer of fruit, paddy rice, sesame seed, cassava, and soya beans. All year green vegetation, animal husbandry. So my question to Benue is this. Why will Benue IGR be 17.9 billion naira, but his budget is 114, almost 100 billion deficit? Then they have to rely on Abuja to get the remaining. But look at what Benue is producing. If you look at what Benue alone is producing, Benue alone cannot just feed Nigeria, it can generate income that federal government will even need to run the government. With the opportunity available in this state called Benue, but unfortunately, somehow, this state is not just getting it right. This state is not getting it right at all. And in my opinion, it's because of the bad manager handling that state. Look at this. Unemployment in this state is 43.52%. Underemployment, unemployment 11.98%. And I've told you before that underemployment does not mean the person is gainfully employed. Underemployment means the person is not working 8 hours a day, irrespective of what is paid. So underemployment is about what is not about how much the person is paid, as much as it's about the fact that the person does not have work. He's not working 8 hours a day. And this state is relying heavily on the federal government allocation for survival. Let's move on to the profile of the state. Profile. If you call it debt profile, you're very correct. Income profile, you're very correct. Can you see IGR as at 2020 to be 10.46 billion? 2020. Federal allocation, 58.6. So what do? Go borrow. Go borrow. Go borrow. The domestic debt, 126 billion. Foreign debt, 32 billion. Foreign debt, 32 billion. So we are looking at about more than almost 160 billion in debt for a state that is food basket and has what it takes to export and generate income from food that it produces, or food that is produced in the state. Look at the IGR. The IGR is 15%. Federal allocation is 84.5%. Wow. Benue cannot survive without Abuja. And look at the operating expenses also. Almost 70% is operating expenses. So little on capital expenditure. So little on capital expenditure. But this is a state that should be full of different factories for agro-processing. This is a state that should be full of different factories for agro-processing. But that is not the case. Why? Bad managers. Bad managers. Look at the comment of Budget on Benue. Budget said, even though this state is called the food basket of the nation, the state is unable to translate its agricultural fruitfulness to physical fruitfulness. I like that. The state is unable to transfer or transform or translate its agricultural fruitfulness to physical fruitfulness. The state fell from 32nd position to 34 in physical performance ranking. This fall may be traceable to changes in Benue capital expenditure. Changes in Benue capital expenditure. The state required expenditure fell by very minimal level. With a huge overhead cost. Turning the spotlight to capital expenditure, was observed that the Benue state have experienced negative growth. This decline in actual capital expenditure translates to 1,298 per capita per person in the state. Perhaps more disturbing, despite COVID, is the fact that the state spent 8 times more on recurrent. The bulk of spending on recurrent expenditure went to personal emolument, overhead costs, which is 92.8%. Sharing. In terms of the sectoral allocation, the economic sector received the highest allocation of 8.10, meaning that the sector took 96.42 of the state's entire capital expenditure. Benue State had one of the worst IGR performance. 10.46 billion, worst IGR performance. But this state could have the highest export proceed income for the state, the highest. You know, the election is coming next year. It's an opportunity to ask questions again. And it's very good the way people are trooping to INEC office to do registration, to have their PVC, to be able to vote those that will be able. Look, I will build schools, I will build road, I will give money to the aged, I will build hospital. For me, those are crap. You are going to see that money is going to come, you are going to build. Anybody can do that. Can we begin to change the conversation and the question we ask them in the campaign to how will you generate money without taxing the already poor people? How will you generate money without taxing the already poor people in your state? How will you generate money without taxing the already poor people in your state? Those are the questions you'll be asking. How will you be creative in generating more money? Those are the questions we'll be asking these governors. Don't tell me you're going to come and build. Is it just to award contract? What does it take to award a contract? You have the money, you get someone that can do the job, you give him the money, he does the job. That's not work, that's not governance. Can we begin to have a conversation around how the money is generated, how the income is generated, and how much job is created, rather than what you will do with the money you were receiving without working for it? Rather than what you will do with the money you were receiving without working for it. We'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll now look at the potential of this wonderful state called Benue State.
Are you a professional or a businessman? Do you desire to earn dollars, euros, or pounds? Have you told what it takes for your business to do work? Does it look like a daunting task? You deserve to know what you need to do to get ready to go global. Do you know that there is a science behind making your product or service to go global in a successful and sustainable manner? To learn more about it, get a copy of the book titled Built to Go Global. A scientifically proven, tested, and trusted template for building a successful and sustainable export business. To order, call 080-912-44449.
All right. Potential of Benue State. Potential of Benue State. Potential of Benue State. Benue State is an acclaimed nation food basket because of its rich and diverse agricultural produce, which include rice, yam, beans, cassava, potato, maize, soya, sorghum, millet, cocoyam, name it. The state also accounts for 70% of Nigerian soya beans production. It boasts of one of the longest stretch of river system in the country. Is it about boasting or about maximizing the river? With great potential for viable fishing industry, dry season farming, through irrigation, and for an inland waterway, through irrigation, for an inland waterway, sorry. In the area of industrialization, the state government spearheading industrialization of the state by setting up several industries, including Taraku Mill Limited, Benue Brewery Limited, Benue Bond Brick Limited, Benko Roof Tiles and Agro Millers Limited, of which it remained some of the holdings which are gradually being privatized. That's exactly my issue with the government. Setting up a business for the government rather than partnering with the private sector to support the private sector to grow income and share the income with them, providing enabling environment, rather than setting it up for the state. Rather than setting it up for the state, let the private sector run it, you have the largest share there, and you'll be able to generate income from what the private sector is doing, leveraging on the people of the state and the resources of the people in the state. This state is blessed with abundant mineral resources. These include limestone. These include gypsum. Limestone, gypsum, anhydrite, kaolin, natural gas, salt, petroleum, lead and zinc, barite, clay, coal, gemstone, magnetite. Of this, only limestone, Niagboko, and kaolin are being commercially exploited. Let's go over the agricultural products again. Yam, rice, beans, cassava, potato, maize, soya beans, sorghum, millet, cocoyam, sesame seed, melon, granite, tomato. And these are exportable products that this state is producing. Kaolin, limestone, barite, gemstone, gypsum, feldspar, wolframite. Now, purchasers. Let's now look at the potential market for this product and who are those that will be able to buy. Look at rice, for example. Benue produce rice. The rice market is $24.7 billion in the world. And the buyer within Africa include Cote d'Ivoire, South Africa, Senegal, Ghana, Kenya, Egypt, Togo, Angola, Guinea. I didn't mention Benin Republic because majority of Benin imported end up in Nigeria. Benin, that is not up to Lagos. It's importing more than South Africa. It's importing more than Egypt. It's importing more than Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, other countries that are bigger than itself. Of course, the food is entering Nigeria. Iraq, Iran, China, Saudi Arabia, Philippines, Turkey, Oman, Jordan, Nepal, United States, Canada, Mexico, France, Germany, Italy. Within African continent, we have a $6 billion market for rice. Benin Republic, Cote d'Ivoire, South Africa, Cameroon, Ghana, Senegal, Egypt, Togo, Kenya, Angola, Mozambique, Guinea, Madagascar, Djibouti, Sierra Leone, Somalia, Niger are all importers of this product on the African continent. Can we move further? Let's move further and see China. So and see sesame seed, 3.45 billion. Who are the importer? China. About 30% of its sesame seed is imported by China. China, Japan, Turkey, India, South Korea, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Germany, Greece, Egypt, United States, Mexico, even in Africa, even though the market is small, Egypt, Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, Ghana, and Togo, $167 million. Look at soya beans, for crying out loud. Do you know that soya beans market alone, if you combine all the Nigerian imports, the total market of cocoa, cashew, ginger, gum arabic, sesame seed, these are hibiscus flower, these are major items that Nigeria imports. If you combine all of them together, I tell you, if you combine all of them together, they are not up to $20 billion. One product of which Benue produce 70% of it in Nigeria. Just one product. Just one product. 55.2 billion. You know, one of the drivers of the demand for this product in the world has been attributed to the fact that this product, soya beans, is having a huge demand because a number of countries, like China, even in US, are now using soya beans as a substitute for some hydrocarbon-based products, from tire to gum to polymers, a number of them. And you know, because it's from soya beans, it is biodegradable. And considering the fact that we are talking green environment, green energy, green this, green that, we are talking about environmental sustainability, all this is making different countries to look for new ways of still able to produce what we use, but from other sources of raw materials. And soya beans, incidentally, happen to be one of those raw materials that has come very handy in helping scientists to solve that problem. Majority of this soya beans is going to China, and they are buying from North and South America. But Nigeria produce, but we're not earning so much from it. I've tried to investigate this some time ago. I realized that our yield per hectare is very low. And because our yield per hectare is very low, it will be very tough to be able to make it a success in Nigeria. So it becomes very important and necessary to increase our yield per hectare. I think the agronomists will let us know the fact that we need to use an improved variant, and of course, improve on our farm practices. In Africa, the demand is very low, 1.7, very, very low. Egypt leading, taking a 3%, then Tunisia and Algeria. How about groundnut? $3.19 billion. Remember, $1 billion is 600 billion naira in Nigeria. $1 billion. This state, for example, the budget of the state is about 100 plus. I'm not sure the budget of the state is more than up to 150 billion naira. So some few hundreds of millions will help the state. Yes, Solomon, you are very correct. That's exactly what I'm saying. The price of soya beans in Nigeria is higher than international market. The price of soya beans in Nigeria is higher than international market. The price of soya beans in Nigeria is higher than international market. Because our cost of production is high. Groundnut, 3.19 billion. Indonesia, China, Vietnam, Thailand, Netherlands, Mexico, Canada, United Kingdom, Spain. In Africa, $171 million demand, Algeria, South Africa, Tanzania, Kenya, Rwanda, Libya, Morocco, Egypt, Ghana, Mauritania, Tunisia, $171 million. Corn. Now, Nigerian government said we are not supposed to export corn. So if the state want to leverage on this, imagine the corn market at 6.3 billion. In Africa, it's about 3.73, but you are not allowed to export corn in Nigeria. And the reason basically is because of demand in the local market by different factories. So if the state wants to export it, you will definitely need permission from the government. Maybe take it out of the prohibited list. From Japan to South Korea, Vietnam, Spain, Germany, Netherlands, Mexico, Egypt, Colombia, Peru, and Canada. And on the African scene, Egypt, Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, South Africa, $3.73 billion. So we'll go on a short break now. When we come back, we'll go directly to discuss my proposal.
Up to 200 FX program of the Central Bank of Nigeria has made it very difficult for many bankers to be able to meet the target because they now need to focus on getting in more export customers for the banks. To be able to meet this target, you need to build a capacity to solve export customers' problems. We're happy to inform you that we have a solution for you. It is a bouquet of online certificate courses for trade professionals from PT Impex Trade Academy. These courses are affordable, comprehensive, insightful, and engaging with a flexible payment plan. You can register for 1 month access with 50,000 Naira, 2 months access with 100,000 Naira, and lifetime access with 150,000 Naira. To see the list of courses and register today, visit the website below.
Someone said extension agents in Nigeria are not doing their job. They are poorly paid and equipped. Also, local farmers are not equipped with finance and the right knowledge. Interesting. That probably explains one of the reasons why our yield is very low for that particular product, making our cost of production to be too high to be able to make it attractive to the international market. So here is my proposal for Benue State government. Currently, in many states of the Federation, SME is the one driving production, primary production, harvesting and transport, primary processing and storage, secondary processing and storage, marketing and logistics. In some cases, the same SME, in some cases, different SME. When SME is the only one operating in this kind of chain and you're thinking of export, what you get is inefficient value chain operator, low processing capacity and low output, few job creation, low quality and packaging, high cost of production, and non-competitive products in the export market. But when you change the dynamics, with SME1 being the one producing, SME2 buy from him and take it to a location where the product will be packaged and processed and packaged for him in his brand name. So he worry more on the marketing and sales, logistics and distribution in the export market. SME1 worry more on the production, harvesting and transport. Then the large corporate is the one that do primary processing and storage, secondary processing and storage. When we do this, we have an efficient and very cost-effective value chain operator. They have high processing capacity and high output, so they can produce more with good quality and packaging of product, low cost of production and competitive products in the export market, because they have all the certification required. Instead of everybody having the same certification, one factory have it and produce for everybody in their brand name, and everybody go to different market to sell. Increase job creation, decrease inequality, and of course, if there's inequality, if job is created, inequality will reduce. If inequality reduce and job is available, obviously, insecurity will reduce. Insecurity will reduce. In order to support exporters in your state, in Benue, to enter the export market in Africa and Europe, in a secure and sustainable way. The state can partner with representatives in destination, set up warehouses at destination, set up an entity at destination in form of agent or distributor, partner with independent agent and or distributor in the export market, organize and sponsor your manufacturer rather for exhibition, the manufacturer of the state for exhibition in the export market. How can the state profit directly also? Let's look at sesame seed. This state have 653,000 hectares. Let's assume the state use 50% to cultivate sesame seed, 50%. Look at what will happen. The agronomist told us yield per hectare of sesame is 1.2 metric tons. That means possible yield is about 659,000 tons. From one state. From one state. At an FOB price of 1,075, which is even higher now, the state can export this product and generate $843 million. If you use official exchange rate, that's 350 billion naira. Remember, the budget of the state in 2022 is 155. So that means the state already make its budget from exporting sesame seed. The cost of farming, even though this might have changed from when we got this from agronomists, 60,000 per hectare. Now that the price has gone up, cost of farming plus profit, 58 billion naira. Cost of exporting, 39 billion. Cost of farming plus exporting, 98 billion. If you subtract that from 350, you still have 259. The state can share this money with the private entity working with them. The farmers have been paid. The state is literally buying this off their farmers. Look at the model. The state register a company with the private entity who will drive this process. The state provide fund, while the SPV provide expertise. This SPV form farmers into cooperative across the state. The SPV issue purchase order to farmers. So they gave farmer a purchase order. Go and produce sesame seed. We are going to buy from you at social price, and we're giving you a guarantee we'll buy from you. SPV provide training on input and support for farmers to ensure they produce the right quality. They have collection center across the state to collect the harvest. They clean and process sesame seed, put them in the bag, get buyers, do the shipment and documentation, present document for payment, receive payment from abroad, pay the farmers, and share the profit with the SPV that the state is working with. If the state does this, if the state is able to do this, it will impact the impact of the suggested model for state government goes beyond revenue generation via export. It has humongous impact on employment generation and increased economic activity in the state. This, in my opinion, is a more effective and efficient and enduring model for diversifying the economy of any state in Nigeria. This model can also be replicated by the federal government at the federal level, especially for the exportation of solid minerals. Let's go to a short break. When we come back, we come around up.
AfCFTA FX program of the Central Bank of Nigeria has made it very difficult for many bankers to be able to meet the target because they now need to focus on getting in more export customers for the banks. To be able to meet this target, you need to build a capacity to solve export customers' problems. We're happy to inform you that we have a solution for you. It is a bouquet of online certificate courses for trade professionals from Trinity Impex Trade Academy. These courses are affordable, comprehensive, insightful, and engaging with a flexible payment plan. You can register for 1 month access with 50,000 naira, 2 months access with 100,000 naira, and lifetime access with 150,000 naira. To see the list of courses and register today, visit the website below.
So we have done Abia, Adamawa, Akwa Ibom, Anambra, Bauchi, Bayelsa, Benue. We'll be traveling to Benue State next week. Benue State is another state with huge potential, but I mean, Boko Haram has really dealt with that state. I really don't know how the state economy is now, but we'll look at that together next week. So we still have a long way to go. We intend to go through all the states in Nigeria, and this will lead us till December this year, probably early next year, as we explore the opportunities available in different states of the country. Someone said, why is the state government not interested in a great value chain? The state governor did not come in to come and work. He came in to share the money. He didn't come in to come and work. He came in to share the money. If he sleeps from January to December, he will pay salary every month, called C federal allocation. So if there is an easy way of making money, and that's why politicians will kill themselves, fight every time to get that position. If the position is such that you have to think and create, I'm sure the good hands are the one that will be there. Many people will not be fighting to be governor, but because you collect security vote, collect salary, well, after 4 years, you see the pension they will give you. So they are not there to work, actually. That's why. At least most of them are not there to work. If you are joining us for the very first time, remember we have the book Built to Go Global. This book basically tells you why export business failed. It has huge case studies. About 75% of the book is case studies of different issues in Africa, of businesses who started, who had issues, why they had issues, what could they have done differently, and the lesson you can learn from that to ensure it doesn't happen to you. To be able to get the book, you can call our number 009-124-4449. You can also visit rhbooks.com, Robin Hyde, Robin Hyde Books, rhbooks.com. Voice of African Trade is our YouTube channel. That is where you will get this video. If you want this video again, you want to watch it again, or you want to share with your friends, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we upload the video. If you also want to be getting the link of this program every week, please remember to click on the join button in our Telegram channel. Telegram channel is called African Export Business Platform. African Export Business Platform.
Are you a professional or a businessman? Do you desire to earn dollars, euros, or pounds? Have you told what it takes for your business to the world? Does it look like a daunting task? You deserve to know what you need to do to get ready to go global. Do you know that there is a science behind making your product or service to go global in a successful and sustainable way? To learn more about it, get a copy of the book titled Built to Go Global. A scientifically proven, tested, and trusted template for building a successful and sustainable export business. To order, call 080-912-44449. Our 200 FX program of the Central Bank of Nigeria has made it very difficult for many bankers to be able to meet their target because they now need to focus on getting in more export customers for the banks. To be able to meet this target, you need to build a capacity to solve export customers' problems. We're happy to inform you that we have a solution for you. It is a bouquet of online certificate courses for trade professionals from Trinity Impex Trade Academy. These courses are affordable, comprehensive, insightful, and engaging with a flexible payment plan. You can register for 1 month access with 50,000 Naira, 2 months access with 100,000 Naira, and lifetime access with 150,000 Naira. To see the list of courses and register today, visit the website below. Are you an account officer, relationship manager, or marketer in a bank? Are you struggling to meet your income and deposit targets? Are you on the verge of losing your job for non-performance? You desire a change for the better in your career. Then register for the Certified Global Trade Management Professionals from the American Institute of Extended Studies to acquire skills needed to solve import-export trade customers' problems and consequently attract the deposit and income of the transaction to your bank. Registration is currently ongoing. Call this number to register today. Are you an
If you want to build a global brand, then you love this book. If you want to generate foreign exchange, maybe as an importer or as an exporter, because a number of importers and exporters are having big challenge right now, particularly in Africa, in Nigeria in particular. If you want to generate foreign exchange to fund your import business, then you love this book. If you are looking for a checklist to validate your readiness for export business, then you love this book. If you are looking for how to effectively price your product in a competitive manner, then you love this book. If you want to know the area of capacity building that your business needs to be able to do export business successfully, then you love this book. If you want to know the signs and symptoms of a business that is not export ready, then you need to get a copy of this book. If you want to enjoy the government incentive as far as export business is concerned, then you need to get this book. If you want to gain market share in market abroad for your product, then you will love this book. If you want to know the benefit of selling your product abroad, then you will love this book. If you are thinking of exporting after retirement, then you need to get a copy of this book. If you want to learn why some businesses fail in export business, then you need to get a copy of this book. If you want to know the reason for high mortality rate in export business, particularly in developing countries, then you need to get a copy of this book. What are you still waiting for? Grab your copy now.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. See you next week and have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye. Okay, someone said perhaps there is need to look at the legal framework to allow state governors to explore agri value chain. I do not think anything is stopping them really from legal standpoint. Land is on concurrent list. All right. Thank you very much. See you next week and bye-bye.